Hey guys, Chaotic Collector back again. Figured since I had the camera set up and game still going, do another video game themed video. This one's gonna be good games, bad games. And I'll put the disclaimer out there right now. This is purely my opinion. These are gonna be games that I think are good and bad. Doesn't necessarily mean they are. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I personally hate opinionated people, so keep that shit to yourself. If you feel strongly that I am wrong about a good game or a bad game, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. It's just not worth it. Anyways, let's get this party started. So, Subnautica Below Zero. I just started playing it a couple days ago. I love it. I wanted to get the first Subnautica, but it's a little expensive right now and I don't have a ton of extra money. So I picked this up. It was on sale, PlayStation Store, for pretty cheap. I think it was like maybe 10 bucks. Totally worth it. It's awesome. Cool exploration, crafting type game. I like underwater shit. I like fish and all that cool stuff, nature, whatnot. Super cool game. Check it out. Totally worth it. So, as I've covered in my last video game themed video, I have a really bad habit of buying games and never playing them. So, there's going to be a bunch of games we skip over because of that. Moving on, we got Diablo 3. I just bought this a few days ago. One of my buddies was looking through my games and noticed I don't have Diablo, and he was like, "What the fuck, dude? I'm kind of disappointed you don't have Diablo." And you know, I think I had it for the Xbox 360 a couple years ago, like 6 years ago. And I don't know, I got rid of it for whatever reason, probably because I just didn't have people to play with. And I sold it. Kind of a stupid mistake. Anyways, fast forward, jumped on Amazon, picked it up for a pretty reasonable price. Diablo's awesome, okay? If you don't think so, that's cool. But it's a super easy game. It's easy to get into, easy to understand, easy to have fun. Lots of coolness to behold there. Oddworld, Abe's Exodus. I got started on the whole Oddworld thing back on, I think, the PlayStation 1. And I've had several Oddworld games on the 360, PS2. So when I saw these in the PlayStation Store, I had to have them. I don't know if you've ever played any of these Oddworld games, but they're pretty cool. Now these ones are like emulated straight from the original, so they're kind of pixelated and crappy looking, but the game itself is so awesome it doesn't really matter. Check them out. They're cool, they're unique, weird, they have their own, I don't know, just cool qualities. Definitely worth checking out. A good buddy of mine gave me this game for free, which was awesome because it's like 30 bucks or something on the PlayStation Store, I think. I played it a little bit. It's cool, real cool. I suck at it, got killed a bunch, quit. I'll probably go back to it later and try to get better. I don't know, maybe you'll have better luck with it. Alright, let's hop in here. So, I'm not going to say this is a bad game because I know people who love it and are just like have awesome shit going on in there, but I suck at it, so I kind of don't like it. I want to like it because it's dinosaurs and I love dinosaurs. It's, I don't know, it kind of gives you that like weird Minecrafty vibe without the shitty graphics. Kind of not, I don't know, survival. Maybe a little too hardcore. You're literally a caveman with nothing but your dick in your hand. You get killed by poison snakes and shit like right away. They bite you and fuck up your vision, and then you get killed by other stuff. I don't know. I don't like it. I want to like it, don't get me wrong. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I fucking loved that game. Now, truth be told, I have a lot of Assassin's Creed games, but I haven't really played them all. Now, I played this one pretty much all the way through. Obviously, I didn't really complete it, it says 53%, but I did beat the main story. It was awesome. I probably liked it more because I like pirate themed shit, and it did that really well. The whole driving around the ocean with the pirate ship and whatnot, and crew and boarding and just all that shit was super cool. I did play this one, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a little bit. It's pretty awesome. I don't know why I didn't keep playing it. Probably just overwhelmed with other shit in life. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I wanted to like this game so much. I love Viking stuff, Norse mythology, and they definitely did all that really well in here. But I think the problem was I had just finished Black Flag and then I jumped into this one and it just felt like more of the same shit, kinda. I don't know. I got bored with it really quick. Plus they changed the controls in that one a little bit, so that kind of fucked me up. As you can see, I didn't really stick with that one. This Avicii Invector is pretty cool. It's a weird, unique, I guess you'd call it a rhythm game. But I like Avicii's music, and I guess all the proceeds to buying this game went to his family for like funeral costs or some shit, because I don't know if you know, but he killed himself, which is fucked. But yeah, good game, worth checking out. It's one of those games you can just pick up and have fun. The Batman Arkham series, if you know, you know that they're pretty awesome. If you don't know, check them out, especially if you like Batman, DC stuff. Totally worth it. I haven't started all of these. I don't even remember which one I started, but they're awesome. Definitely worth it. Super cool. Borderlands 3. I've been a Borderlands fan since the first one. I love them all. I think the only Borderlands game I probably won't ever play are the Telltale ones that, to me, are just, I don't know. Maybe they're cool. If they're cool, let me know in the comments. I will check them out. I love Borderlands. I had fun in all of them. I know some people have specific ones they like more than the other. That's cool, whatever. I think a true fan will just enjoy it all. I mean, yeah, there's going to be turds here and there, but generally I just like, you know, the whole broad range. So let's move on. Cyberpunk. Awesome. Absolutely loved it. And I'm so positive somebody out there is just rolling on the ground, puking on themselves because they think it's horrible. That's cool. Enjoy your little puke roll. I loved it to the absolute end. Super cool game. I was sad to actually finish it. I guess I probably didn't have to finish it. As you can see, it's only 63%. I did finish the story though, and I regret it because man, that game was cool. Probably because I love the cyberpunk theme. I love all things cyberpunk, and this game just fucking nailed it. I mean, everything. Like, all the little cybernetic upgrades you can get. Guns are cool. Just the whole world is cool. Cars are cool. Awesome. Dark Souls. Now, if you know anything about video games, Dark Souls in general, you know this game is hard. This game fucking hates you. This game doesn't give a shit if you enjoy it or want to, like, you know, beat it, because you probably won't unless you're some, like, little 40-year-old fuckhead living in their mom's basement. I want to like these games because I like the theme. I like the artwork. I like the whole thing. But holy shit. Now, I just generally suck at most video games. But damn, these games, they are like brutally hard. They will make you want to fucking kill the game. I think I bought a Dark Souls or two for like the 360 maybe, and I think I literally gave them away because I hated them so much. They're just so fucking hard. Like, I already have like depression, anxiety, suicidal issues. Those games will trigger the shit out of all that. It will just make you hate yourself. It will make you just angry. Destroy all humans. That is a breath of fresh air compared to Dark Souls. It's a little cartoony, but it's fun and it's funny, you know? It's aliens fucking with humans. It's cool. Definitely worth a try, and it's cheap. You can pick it up for like $10. Why aren't you playing it? Play it. Digimon. I love Digimon, grew up with Digimon, but this game was just kind of hard to get into. I mean, like, since it is Digimon, I do want to try it again and really give it a fair shot. I don't know. I look at it and I'm like, hey, cool, Digimon, but then I remember, oh, the game itself really isn't that great. So, sorry, Digimon. Dirt 5. Now, I love racing games, and I think I've been on like a soul searching quest ever since the Forza games on the 360, which I don't have anymore. So I've always just kind of been like searching for that game that's similar to those, and I probably won't ever find it. Mostly because I'm on PlayStation now, so no Forzas, boo-hoo. But anyway, Dirt 5 is fucking awesome. It's a good mixture of like arcadey coolness and a little bit of simulation. It actually has real cars, not just made up bullshit. And it's fun. It has good music, good just overall fun flow. Dirt Rally 2.0 is pretty cool, a little more simulation-y style, whatever. It's kind of grueling, like your car takes real damage and you got to get that shit from point A to point B, and there's some pretty nasty tracks you got to go through, but they have lots of cool cars. I love rally racing in general, so it just kind of it hits that chord for me. If you like racing games and you like kicking up dirt and having fun, check them out. I would recommend Dirt 5 over Dirt Rally, but like if you like that shit, just get them both. You got Doom, good old Doom, probably one of the first-person shooters I ever played in my life, and I still remember my mom walking in, watching me blowing demons' heads up and shit, and she was completely mortified. What proper parent wouldn't be? But anyway, Doom. I don't know if it started the whole first-person shooter genre, but fuck, you can't just pass it up. And they're super cheap, and I think there's a pack out there that gives you like 3-4 games in one. You just gotta download them. Totally worth it if you like that kind of shit. It's classic. Dragon Ball Z. I started this one. I kind of like it. It's not like super awesome, but if you like Dragon Ball Z, give it a shot. Yeah, there's these other three, and no, I haven't started them yet, so sorry about that. Dragon Quest. I grew up with various Dragon Quest games. Dragon Quest, to me, is fucking awesome. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like the same artist that did the Dragon Ball Z stuff, so that kind of made it cool. Just a super well-made game. I haven't played all the Dragon Quests, so maybe there's a shitty one out there. As far as I care, they're all pretty awesome. Totally worth whatever they cost. Moving on. The Earth Defense 4.1. I picked this game up for super cheap on Amazon. I found it to be just weirdly super addictive. I mean, you're pretty much, as you can kind of see in the back there, you're like a little soldier and you take on swarms of giant bugs and different alien shits. It's fun. It's set up super easy. Anybody can just get into it, play it, and it's satisfying having a badass machine gun and just killing thousands of like giant ants and shit. I mean, just maybe it's just me, but I like it. Fallout 4, awesome game. I could make an entire video just on Fallout 4. I'm not gonna, because that would take too much time. But anyway, it's awesome, okay? I know that's kind of vague. Super cool game. All the adventure, exploring, crafting, survival, whatever, it's all there. It's fucking beautiful. You should get it if you can. Let's see. I did start Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was awesome. I honestly I don't know why I quit playing it. It was super cool. Eventually I would like to go back and play it some more and probably finish it one day. But as you see, I have a lot of other games to distract me. Let's see here. I did start God of War, and holy shit, that was super cool. I grew up with the older God of Wars. Those were awesome too, and I was a little worried about this one. I mean, clearly it looks different. You can tell it's not going to be the same thing, which it wasn't all bad. I mean, it's still God of War, super brutal, badass combat, cool weapons and shit. I dig it. I think that game came with my PlayStation when I bought it, so that was sweet. I know this is a good game because I have tons of friends who are just hopelessly addicted to it. I think I started the little intro part and never really went back to it. I honestly don't know why. I've had other Grand Theft Autos and really enjoyed them, so I'm sure this is a super cool game. I'm just easily distracted, I guess. Maybe it was like overwhelmingly cool, so I was like, fuck, I can't handle it right now. Someday, I'll be back. Gravel, cheap, cool racing game. I don't remember if it actually had real trucks. I think it used real brands. It was another pretty cool, sort of arcadey, sort of simulation. Pretty fun, pretty easy to get into. The Grid series of racing games are really well done, in my opinion. I did finish this one, Grid Legends. That was awesome. Super easy to play. That's another one that kind of has a little bit of an arcade style, which in my opinion I like because I like cars, but I don't know every damn little thing there is to know about cars. And I kind of hate those games where you have to like tune every little aspect. I would need a YouTube video just for that shit. I don't know. Gundam Versus, cool game, kind of. If you like to play online and fight with other people, I'm not into that shit. I just find most other people to be annoying, and I don't know, most online communities are full of mouthy little 10-year-olds. So I don't do that. So I just play the offline shit. I love Gundam. As you've probably seen in some of my other videos, I have an ass ton of Gunpla models that I've done. So when I saw this, I was like, fuck yeah, I want a Gundam game. It has shitloads of cool Gundams in it. The game itself is cool, combat's really well done, graphics are good. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it has offline multiplayer. I kind of hope it does. But unless you're into online, it's probably not all that worth it. Um, as you've seen in some of my other videos, I love Hot Wheels, so of course I had to have this game. And this was pretty cool. I waited and waited and waited for the price to go down because I just wasn't sure. I've had other Hot Wheels games, I think on like the PS2, and they were horseshit. So I was kind of nervous to buy this one, and I'm glad I waited. And it's super cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it helps if you like Hot Wheels to begin with, because it's got the actual real Hot Wheel cars in it. So, I mean, that kind of boost you along. Hot Shot Racing. If you want a cool, simple, little arcade, fun racing game you can just jump right into, that's your game. It was cheap. I think it was like under $10 on Amazon. Check it out. Totally worth it if you just want some fun, quick, kind of retro-y style. And the graphics aren't amazing, as you can see, but the game itself is cool enough where it kind of makes up for that. Honestly, if you want like beautiful graphics, get a fucking Gran Turismo game or something. Hunt Down. This was one of those cool like throwback to old retro like Super Nintendo, Sega type games. Side scroller shooter. Really awesome. Probably I liked it even more because it's got sort of a cyberpunk theme to it, which I love. I think I picked that game up for like $5-6 on the PlayStation Store, so that was a good deal. Journey to the Savage Planet. I started this one, played it a little bit. It's cool. It's like a weird exploration, survival-y type game. Not a whole lot of violence, which I guess is fine. You don't always need violence. It's alright. I mean, if you're into survival and exploration, I'd say check it out. It's worth that much. The Injustice series, I had the first one. I hated it, mainly because I suck at fighting games. But my problem is I love DC. I love Batman, Superman, all that shit. I found this game for like $5 at Walmart, and I thought, what the hell? I'll give it another try. It came with all the DLC. It's got like Ninja Turtles and shit, which I also love Ninja Turtles. Um, I think I'm probably gonna end up hating that one too. Not because it's a bad game, but more because I suck at fighting games. I should just stop buying fighting games. We'll move on. Lego DC Villains. I don't know if you've ever played a Legos game, but they're kind of all the same. You pretty much do the same shit no matter if it's Marvel, DC, fucking Star Wars, whatever. They're cool. I grew up with Legos. I like Legos, so it has, a nice familiar feel. The games themselves do get boring though, but they kind of make up for it for having a shitload of characters. And I don't know, they're fun. It's like a game you can just pick up and enjoy for a little bit. It's definitely no Skyrim or Fallout, but they're cool. Maneater. Now, I went through a phase where I was just like obsessed with sharks. And sharks are cool, let's face it. Even if I'm out of that phase of obsession, whatever, sharks are just cool. And you literally, you're a fucking shark, okay? They did a really good job of making you feel like a shark. And it's like open world pretty much. Swim around, eat people, eat other shit, fight with like alligators and shit. It's crazy. Not like the most stunning game in the world, but it's fun. It's another one of those ones you just pick up and enjoy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I don't know about you, but those are some of my favorite Marvel movies ever. And I got this game for cheap. I think it's like $60 on the PlayStation Store. I found it on Amazon for like, I want to say $21. It's a pretty cool game. I was a little disappointed that you can't play as the other Guardians. You basically just Star-Lord. But there was a cool aspect where you can use the other Guardians kind of like assistant abilities or whatever. You can have Rocket throw a grenade. You can have Groot make a fucking root bridge. You can tell Drax to jump on somebody and stab the shit out of them. Gamora does like cool, fast sword assassin type shit. I played it a little bit, enough to know it's awesome, and I will go back to it and finish it one day because it's worth it. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't really played any of those. Minecraft. Now, Minecraft is kind of special to me because When Minecraft first came out, I hated it. I thought it was fucking stupid. I thought it was just for little kids, and I had zero respect for it at all. I just thought it was the dumbest shit in the world. Later down the line, I talked to some people, find out it's actually kind of cool. Sort of reminded me of Legos with like the block building aspect, I guess. So I said fuck it, and I bought a copy and I gave it a try. I think that was back on the 360. I actually liked it quite a bit. I'll never play it online because I already, put that out there. I'm not an online player. But it's a cool game. If you just want to sit there and like relax and build shit and just have fun, it's awesome. Monster Hunter World. Now it says Iceborne. I didn't actually buy the Iceborne version. I bought the DLC pack for it, which was stupid because I never actually used it. Monster Hunter's a cool game. It's kind of hard. It definitely has a learning curve. But it has lots of cool monsters, dinosaur looking shit, all kinds of cool weapons. But it is kind of tough. It's probably not for everybody. But, I mean, it's a cool game. I think it's worth a shot. Monster Sanctuary. I found this just a few weeks ago on the PlayStation Store for like $4.99. I think it's awesome. I grew up with Pokemon, so it kind of has that Pokemon vibe, but kind of not. Like, it has all the different monsters, creatures, cool shit. It'll definitely remind you of Pokemon, like, right away, but at the same rate, it does a really good job of separating itself from that shit. I personally got really bored with Pokemon because over the years it just got super repetitive, and I'm not going to buy a Nintendo Switch. I'm not going to keep changing consoles and handhelds to keep up with the fucking series. So I gave up on that shit. But this was kind of cool because, it's got them Pokemon vibes, but it's not. It's got its own charm. Check it out if you're brave. You won't be disappointed. It's good. Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. It's one of those turn-based strategy games. It's fucking cool. It's set in like an apocalyptic world. The whole world is like mutated into different animals. You play as a group of like a duck dude, a warthog dude. I I don't honestly remember all the other ones. I think there's like a fox. There's some DLC. You can get like a moose dude. It's cool. Like, it's dark and gritty. It's got a good story. It's kind of sad at times, but the action's cool, and when you're kicking ass, it does everything right. Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Road to Boruto. Holy shit, can you make the fucking name any longer? I love Naruto. Probably one of my favorite animes ever. So it was kind of heartbreaking to see that this game was rather boring, super repetitive, and they were missing a few characters. I don't know, maybe you unlock them later. They just weren't there. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that too much. If you're a Naruto fan and you don't mind kind of generic, repetitive games, check it out. I don't know, I thought it was kind of crappy, but I picked it up at Walmart for like $5-10, so it wasn't a huge waste. Oh, let's see here. Need for Speed Heat. I started that game. It was kind of cool. I don't know. Got kind of boring. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I wouldn't say I suck at racing games, but I think I had a hard time just getting into this one. Oh, let's go on here. So we talked about the Odd Worlds. Those are cool. Pretty much no matter which one you get, they're good. Onrush is another one of those cool arcade style games you can just jump right into and have fun. This one has like motorcycles and all kinds of like doom buggies and shit. Nice variety of vehicles. And it was cheap. I think it was like $10 on Amazon. One Piece, Warriors 3, there's a shitload of these. Pretty cool game. It's kind of like Dynasty Warriors, where you just beat the hell out of hundreds of people, just go power your way through mobs. If you like One Piece, it definitely helps. It'll make the game better. Otherwise, it did get a little repetitive, but since it's got the One Piece theme and it does that pretty well and it has all the cool characters, I liked it. Rage 2 was okay. Honestly, I kind of hated it at first. It took a little while to get into it. It's another one of those post-apocalyptic survival type shits. Kind of reminded me of the Mad Max Fury Road movie. It's got a few cool vehicles. I don't know. Parts of it were pretty generic, like all the bad guys look the same, all the guns look the same, all the cars look the same. There's not a whole lot of variety there. Red Dead Redemption 2. I know a lot of people are just batshit crazy for that game. It's got to be good. I think just like Grand Theft Auto, I played the very beginning and kind of backed away from it. And probably for the same reasons. It was just overwhelmingly awesome. I love Western shit, and I like Grand Theft Auto style of play. So I'm sure I will love this game once I actually give it the time it deserves. And someday I will. Oh, let's move on. Skyrim, awesome. If you've never played Skyrim and you like fantasy type shit, definitely give it a try. I do remember the first time I played Skyrim, I wasn't crazy about it, but mainly because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Thankfully, I had a friend, well, still have a friend, his name's Felix. He was like the master of Skyrim, and he helped me like that game and eventually love that game. And now that game's one of my top favorites ever. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is like a fucking Dark Souls game, just Star Wars themed. It's cool, artwork's awesome, everything's cool, but it's fucking hard. And yeah, if you know anything about Dark Souls, you know what I'm talking about. It's tough. It will kill you, you will die a lot, and you might end up hating it. I don't know if I hate it, just because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I want to like it, I want to be good at it, I want to finish it someday. Stray. Stray is cool. I did a little unboxing shitty video on this game, and it seems to have a lot of likes, which is weird. It was a boring video. But anyway, Stray is a cool ass game. You get to play as a cat and do cat things, and it's set in a cool, like, cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic type world. It's weird. I guess the story's kind of short, but it's cool. If you like cats and you like cyberpunk shit, give it a try. Oh, let's move on. Ninja Turtles. If you grew up with Super Nintendo, Sega, you probably played a Ninja Turtle game. Cool, beat 'em up, arcade style, simple, fun. Anybody can jump into it and have fun. Hell, even if you don't know about Ninja Turtles, you could probably still enjoy it. Good game. I picked it up for, I want to say, $25 on Amazon. Totally worth it. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So, as I said earlier, I love Borderlands. This is sort of Borderlands, I guess. Tiny Tina is from Borderlands. But it's set in like a weird Dungeons and Dragon fantasy type world. I mean, it's essentially Borderlands, but it's kind of not, because they have like swords and shit and like crossbows instead of guns. It's okay. I played it a little bit. I wasn't like crazy about it. Someday I'll probably go back and finish it. Xenon Racer, whatever the hell you want to call it. Another sweet arcade style game. Cool cars, just jump right in and have fun type of game. Wreckfest was another game that I was kind of weary about. Turned out to actually be pretty awesome. It does help though that I was going through like a destruction derby phase at the time when I got this. So that just made the connection. I think that's about it. I also think this is probably my longest YouTube video ever so far. And if you made it this far, congratulations. I'm sorry you had to deal with my shitty monotone voice and boringness and low quality of video and all that good stuff. But if you made it to the very end, congratulations. Thanks for watching. Chaotic Collector. I'll shut up now. Have a good one. Peace out.